A friend of mine was reading his newspaper the other day in the Honolulu Star Advertiser. He got through the front page, the sports section, the finance, and then he came to this section. It's called the China Daily. He was surprised because all of the articles seem to be very pro-communist party. For example, he opened it up and on the front page was Xi Jinping sends warm wishes as the world celebrates tea. It also speaks here about how China is perfect for the vaccines, the 2 billion that are supposed to be made for COVID, which hasn't been invented. Also, it talks about the Chinese Communist Party's line on Hong Kong and what's happening there, even though they're abusing human rights and stealing freedom. Some of the other things that are interesting, China is looking to improve things. The U.S. potential weapons sales draws ire to Taiwan here, as if Taiwan is not autonomous. They're keeping them in chains. Just more things that have to do with the Belt and Road Agreement. Unicom expert delinks 5G goals from the U.S. curbs. So this is a paper that's talking about China overcoming the U.S. opposition. Here's a little comic strip about Trump not taking any blame. How to build a truly prosperous society. Mind you, this is from the Chinese Communist Party. Here's one that says a divisive letter to the World Health Organization will fail like other U.S. evil designs. So the Honolulu Star Advertiser is carrying a paper like this. My friend called them and said, "Why is this in my paper?" And they said, "Well, it was a mistake." But this goes out to some of the people in Hawaii. In fact, here's an article a different friend of mine sent me that says Chinese propaganda outlet has paid U.S. newspapers $19 million for advertisement and printing. One of China's main propaganda outlets has paid American newspapers nearly $19 million for advertising and printing expenses over the past 4 years, according to documents filed with the Justice Department. And it goes on to talk about this newspaper that's printed by the Chinese Communist Party. Here's the Wikipedia entry. It says, China Daily is an English language daily newspaper owned by the publicity department of the Communist Party of China. So this newspaper is printed by the Chinese Communist Party, and it is being carried in our local newspapers. You know, in times of war, when an enemy wants to change public opinions, they'll drop leaflets on the city, on the population. That's what's happening in our country at this time. Here's another article from the United States State Department saying that the China Daily is one of a number of companies that is now deemed as a foreign mission. That's a term that means it's an agent of another government and is being closely monitored by our State Department. This is propaganda. This is coming in straight. And, you know, when you search Hawaii COVID, it's the Honolulu Star Advertiser that comes up first. A newspaper that is compromised in its reporting is now reporting to us all about COVID-19. I think it's biased. I think there's propaganda going on. And I think the other news agencies should actually be investigating this. Why does it belong to the people of Hawaii to bring up these things? The media is supposed to be unbiased. But clearly, with these things being dropped on our population, we've got a problem in this state, and we need to take care of it.